Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Ben 10 Universal Ensemble, where today people will complain about me being late and now I'll have to disclose this again. My editor Mixu, who edits every Monday and Wednesday, for those of you who don't know that I have a schedule, doesn't know a lot about Ben 10, so I edit these myself. So apologies for being quote unquote late. Update's been out for like a week, by the way. I've only recently got these because if you follow my Twitch on twitch.tv/sheeptrainer, shameless plug, because we were actually streaming me trying to get these guys. Didn't end well because the raids kept glitching. But anyway, we're going to showcase NRG and Chameleon. We're going to showcase Chameleon first because guess what? Chameleon stinks. He's very, very bad. This is how he normally looks. The model's cool, right? Like, I think the model really popped off with them. It really kept with their style and everything too. You press Q and you'll turn invisible. And you're undetectable unless someone uses, like, wild mud or something. And I don't think that mana people can detect you. By the way, buff mana. And, yeah. So we do that, right? If we press E, we'll turn invisible again. And then just do a little teleport forward. And that's all Chameleon has. In other words, he ain't got no attacking moves. My man's over here going, Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? That's me clicking. Yeah, he can't click attack. Okay, here we go. Now he can. And if we press C, we'll go Ultimate. Ultimate Chameleon loses his bright colors and just kind of becomes depressed. Obviously, he gets his normal stat increase and everything, but yeah, Chameleon stinks. He's terrible. Awful. Surprise, surprise. You need the recalibrated watch in order to get him. It used to be only the Ultimatrix, but they made it so you can get him through the recalibrated watch. Next up is NRG. His first move is Q, which I'm just going to call Radiator because they actually don't name the moves, so I've been naming them myself. So this is going to be called the Radiator. It'll charge up our radiation energy over there on the side. And then once we get enough of that, because at max, NRG can actually come out of his suit, as you know. So we're just going to wait until I get there, and then we'll talk about the moves. So I'll meet you after we get there. There's our second stack of radiation. There's our third stack of radiation. There's our fourth stack of radiation. Well, I have you here. Why don't you like, comment, and subscribe since you're here? There's our fifth stack of radiation. One more, and we will get into NRG's true form and show off all the moves. I'm breaking the habit tonight, boys. I am breaking the habit. Ugh. So now, this is NRG's true form, which is just radiation. Very powerful. In this state, we passively gain radiation, can press Q again to get even more if we need to, and as you see, it's overcharging. And if I do that, the armor that fell off me will also radiate, which is a cool little feature. It's definitely not intended, but I think it's really cool. If we press E, we'll shoot a wave similar to Waybigs. It'll take up our radiation energy. It's weaker than Adames's and Waybigs, but he can shoot it more often than both of them, so he's got that going for him. By the way, Adames might not be obtainable anymore. They haven't said anything about it, so I haven't made any changes. If we press R, we'll do an AoE similar to Energy Driver's AoE and Magic AoE. But again, weaker, but it's also still pretty effective. If we double space like this, we can fly, which is nice, except for the fact that it doesn't work, apparently, which is funny because it actually doesn't work if I go ultimate either, so I guess I'll go ultimate. And I just turn to a solid golden brick, and I can't fly anymore, and I'm not going to try, and I'm going to turn off my form. We'll go into normal energy. I'll show you that ultimate form, and then we'll talk about the next thing they added, which is nanites, which is basically generator Rex, and I'll show you a clip of a raid on how to get it, because in order to get it, you have to go to the moon from the ship that just appeared, ironically enough. But NRG with gold armor is pretty cool. And now we'll play the clip and then talk about everything. Okay, I've started the recording. Just don't say anything bad.
Am I hitting him?
Oh, you're probably hitting him anyway. Here, let me handle this, okay? Get up. Oh, he hits hard, doesn't he? Anyway,
yes.
I'm doing this so I don't have to do it later. So, yeah, we'll just do. Yeah. Don't know what that is. You can pick it up. Hopefully it's nanite. Okay, I actually accidentally pressed stop recording, but that's an easy fix, and you wouldn't have noticed unless I told you, which I just did. So, nanites, you get these from doing the new moon raid with a 1 out of 4 chance. The reason I say 1 out of 4 is because you have a 1 out of 4 chance for nanite, energy, or chameleon, and then there's the chance that you can get nothing, which is basically just the money, right? So, do that, get that, and then you'll get nanite, which is basically generator Rex. If you haven't watched generator Rex, huge recommend. So basically, nanites can make their own things. You've got fists that do a punch and an uppercut. You've got a big freaking sword, which is a dash forward slice, and then a sword slam, it looks like. You flip forward and do a slam, yeah. And then you got big fat, them thick legs, as they say here. You've got a stomp and a jump, which are pretty basic, and then you've got the little pack, which is basically just flying. So nanites are pretty basic, but once again, similar to anidites, mutants, and osmosians, they cover the basics, so they could be a good replacement for the Omnitrix. So there's the update. Apologies for being quote-unquote late, but again, I have to get everything myself. It only comes out on Friday. We have a specific schedule. It keeps glitching, so we had a little bit of a technical difficulties, I'd say. So as always, I hope you all like the game. If you have a game, like, comment, subscribe, as always, I will see you all in the next video.